10 o'clock on this late Wednesday, May 6, 2020. It is time for the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Wednesday, May 6, 2020. It is 10 o'clock on this late Wednesday night, and the temperature in Norton is 44 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Wednesday night. CNN Tech and ABC anchor David Mears Trump universe draws criticism of what CNN wants as partnership. Press secretary defends Trump over blocking Fauci's testimony. Trump contradicts nurses on and over PPP availability. Dallas hair salon owner jailed for week for defiant lockdown. Lincoln project has its biggest day of fundraising after presidential attacks. Reopen LA, coronavirus restrictions easing on retail trails in Los Angeles movie trailers. Maybe next. A man was arrested after he filmed the emergency ramp outside MGH. Georgia grand jury way view recommended in fatal shooting of Ahmaud Arbery Biden raisin. Deficits on new Title IX guidelines how it will affect college campuses. Man becomes first coronavirus related death in ICE custody. Pittsburgh researcher death linked to an intimate partner, according to cops. Detained American inventor in TV statements that he plotted Midwest capture. Trump vetoes Iran war powers. Resolution disrupts the Republicans to effect it. Coronavirus spreads among Indian police enforcing the world's largest lockdown. Israel, Netanyahu and Gantz get Supreme Court not for coalition. A panel of 11 judges ruled that Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu can form a government after reaching a deal with rival Benny Gantz. Latin American business leaders are optimistic about post-pandemic economy, and at least 194 killed in Kenya flooding this month. Lawmakers on Wednesday at River Carolina executive poor treatment of customers and employees today have received billions of dollars in federal coronavirus relief. Ruth Bader Ginsburg released from hospital. Supreme Court declined to lift Pennsylvania order closing on essential businesses. SUs could still be overwhelmed by COVID-19 patients, analysts said. And a wildfire that Florida Panhandle had permanent evacuation of residents near Pensacola, local emergency officials said Wednesday. Coronavirus keeps its grip on the Ann area and the state. New crop of state rivers graduated at Gillette Stadium during historic time. Two area accidents involving utility poles sent victims to the hospital early Wednesday night with one resulting in nearly 200 customers losing power in South Attleboro. Plainville election will be a reduced hours voted by mail-in courage. Two more deaths due to coronavirus were reported Wednesday along the 19 new cases in the Southern Chronicle area. The deaths were added by bringing totals in the tens of 35 and 20 respectively in the areas, total 86. While the number of cases has risen to 1,315 over the last 7 days, in the area has recorded 13 deaths and 169 new cases that tries to shake the disease that has shown no sign of ease in its deadly grip statewide. On Tuesday, 208 additional deaths were reported. Massachusetts along with 1754 new cases. Death toll is most since April 2.5 when number is 252. The number CETA. 7-day previous toll, 7-day average of 151. Meanwhile, the number of cases risen for 3 consecutive 1,017.54, and the number of deceased 709 average in the previous 7 days. That told the coronavirus killed 4,123, while the second 72,025. Reports 2 more coronavirus deaths. Brockton Fair, annual tradition since 1874, canceled due to coronavirus, and the fair will return to its 1.6 season this July. Fire damages Rockland family home and car. Dolby Farm Country Store and Sushi sells goods such as fun decisions where Breeze Farm realized an order to stay open. Flag Day Parade canceled in Quincy. Charles Barkley fears Michael Jordan rift may never end. Roger Goodell sends memo to NFL teams regarding COVID-19 protocols, and NFL has a new plan to refund tickets to games after be played in empty stadiums next season. Peter Cholo News Time, 10:04. Time now for Peter Cholo traffic trends to check. On the MTA Fishbowl Line train 14:11, 7:05 p.m. from North Station over 5 minutes passing between North Station over Massachusetts to a mechanical issue. And the ferries are looking good. Okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways of New England on this Wednesday night. And New England highways are looking good. And now, looking at the weather situation. It is moderate bands of rain done around Plymouth and done around the Newport area, and some heavy bands of rain around the Bedford area, and done around Borden and done around Martha's Vineyard, and some moderate bands of rain from Hingham all the way down at the sea. So moderate bands of rain from Boston and Point Snow to 7 Hampshire, 9 to 7 Maine. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. Tonight, chance of shine Maine before 2 a.m. Clouds got about 40 degrees and southeast with about 6 miles coming after the night. Chance is 40%, new percent less than 7 inches. For Thursday, chance of shine Maine between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Putty signs go at 61 degrees north with about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Chance to 50%. No percent less than 7 inches. For Thursday, slight chance of showers between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Putty got about 41 degrees south with about 6 miles an hour. Chance is 20% for Friday. Most of these signs got 60 degrees and west about 9 miles an hour. Gust high 22 miles an hour. Friday night, rain low at 37 degrees. Coming in the northwest about 5 miles an hour. Midnight, chance is 9%. For Saturday, chance rain before noon. And a slight chance of showers between noon and 3 p.m. Putty signs got 36 degrees and the west about 8 to 13 miles an hour. Gust high 30 miles an hour, 30%. Saturday night, Podcast got about 33 degrees and west about 11 miles an hour, gust high 37 miles an hour for Sunday. South got about 55, low 38 degrees, west about 5 to 14 miles an hour, gust high 28 miles an hour for Monday. Party South got about 59, low 40 degrees, south west about 5 to 9 miles an hour, gust high 21 miles an hour. And for Tuesday, both sides got about 58, low 37 degrees, and west about 68 miles an hour. For Wednesday, South got about 58 degrees, west about 6 to 9 miles an hour. Right now, northern it is a light rain 43 degrees. That's giving in for the period of 10 o'clock news on this late. One night, May 6, 2020. Be wizard, we have a good night. What are you positive to? Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. We'll see you at tomorrow morning with a more report. Hope you have a good night.